Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, something interesting has come out, and that is the success of BLEACHOB Resonance. I mean, the game's been out for 10 days, and I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting to see how much of a success this game was. If anything, I thought, well, to be fair, it makes sense on the revenue mark kind of ending. So, just bear in mind, the game's been out for 10 days, and what I was predicting was it's far surpassed the amount that I thought it was going to generate. So this is actually a good thing, by the way. And the future does look bright in terms of with how the game is being run. I mean, yeah, it needs a few little tweaks here and there, but the developers are on it. Codes are being provided left, right, and center. That's another thing. I understand that obviously with the code that they provided on stream, it was for CN and Southeast Asia players, of course. Apparently a 300-day code for global players is in the works. So once I know, you guys will know, and then my global players can get your 300 Jade. But anyway, without further ado, so the monthly report has come in terms of the amount of money the games are generating. Now this is crucial because of course we don't want the game to die, right? Because if it dies, it becomes EOS, and then, well, what's the last game I played that EOS? Black Clover Mobile. There you go. That was a bit of a bummer, but hey ho, you guys know the drill. There's Naruto Mobile, which I'll have to do a video on it very, very soon. But wow. BLEACHOB Resonance in 10 days, keep that in mind, not a whole month, not a whole 30 days, 31 days, in 10, accumulated 8.3 million. Now you have to also keep in mind, and why this is also very, very impressive, is that during the beta, if you spent money, you would get 150% extra back, right? So there was a bit of a recharge rebate going on, right? And so all the whales predominantly went all out during the beta, so that way when the full game releases, they're getting more for their money, making it so that they don't have to spend when the game releases, right? They can max out all the characters, whatever, and be done with it, right? And so taking that into consideration, that the game's been out for 10 days and it's accumulated this amount, are you kidding me? I hand on heart, I thought with the 10 days that this game was live, and I was looking at the live amount that was being generated, it was looking around about just under 3 million. So where the 8.3 mil came from, oh my god. Now here's the big catcher, right? If TOSHIRO released during this period, we probably would have surpassed 15 million because of how crucial of a spirit DPS character TOSHIRO is, and that people, especially whales, will cater to that. Because again, if you look at where we're at with the game, there ain't no spirit, well, we've got a spirit DPS, but it's nowhere near on the level to how Slash has their DPS, Thrust has their DPS, and Strike has their DPS. So you best believe people are going in for TOSHIRO Hitsugaya. And so, again, TOSHIRO himself will probably bank 6-7 mil. He's going to make some money. And then obviously the lineup when Aizen drops, Jesus Christ, on a bike, everyone's going in for Aizen. So in terms of with how the game is and how the game will do in the foreseeable future, as of right now, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Now, again, I mean, well, with how the game has come out so far in terms of things to do, keep us occupied, the reoccurring farmable jades, again, that's fantastic for those that want to kind of spend low, or even free-to-play players, of course. The summoning system is beautiful because, again, there's nothing in your way. You know, you're going after a certain somebody, and you're guaranteed that somebody just by doing 8 multis. No, not 25, not 30. No, just 8. So yeah, with how this game is right now, they are doing a top-notch job. Obviously, a few things need to be fixed up. In the future, they need to consider adding in some modes, some competitiveness and whatnot. I know that people are still crazing for PvP. You know, we'll have to wait and see. But if they can do more so on the mode side, maybe look into multiplayer and whatnot, then you know, I mean, well, so far they're smashing it, and they will continue to smash it. And to be fair, the last game that I would have up and running for God knows how many hours was back in 2016 when I used to play Naruto Blazing. I used to have it running, right? Even when I wasn't playing, it was just running in the background. This is honestly a game where I would genuinely play, go to bed, wake up, and it would still be running. I would not even turn it off. That's how much I'm enjoying it. So I am over the moon with the start success. And it's going to continue. So hopefully the developers don't mess us up. Hopefully global developers in particular don't do anything shady. and we are going to be good to go. Now, with all of that, we do have a little bit of a look into Hitsugaya in terms of the content that's going to be releasing. So a slight little change. So first and foremost, through his event, they have confirmed that of course there will be jades to be gained, and again from the beta we were able to roughly get like a multi's worth, so I assume that's going to be the case again, right? They have also confirmed that Momo is completely free. That is right. So not only are we getting her weapon card and her stamp card, but we're also getting a copy, which is perfect. This is one thing which I kind of spoke about to say, I wonder if they're going to give us the SR character for free. So if Momo is free, that means Rangoku is free. That means our thrust support is in full effect. So that is beautiful. So Momo is a free character through the event. So if you guys wanted her full kit, and to those that are skipping Toshiro but you want that blue support, yeah, you can get it for free. So that's fantastic. So the slight little change up on the login ticket. So if you guys can remember from prior, during the beta time, we were given a full multi for the Toshiro character banner. Because of course it's a character banner and the weapon card that we need, the developers have split it in half. So it's 5 singles for Toshiro's banner, character banner that is, and then 5 singles for his weapons banner. I'm hoping that they add additional jades through the event to make up for the loss of the additional 5 tickets, of course. So if they increase the jade consumption through the event, then them doing 5 tickets on weapon and character banner is not a bad thing, because we can gain back the missing tickets through the event, right? So yeah, so that's the only kind of I wouldn't say worrying thing, but we'll see what, the amount that we can gain from the event. Hopefully they have updated, fingers crossed. So yeah, they've confirmed to say that Toshiro, so this is the banner, Momo and Rukia will be in there, so you got the full squad. If you're summoning, you'll have the full squad at your disposal, which is fantastic. 80, so 8 multis is a minimum to guarantee him, fantastic. And then of course the weapon card is per usual. Momo's and Rukia's cards are going to be in there. All you have to do is 4 multis and you guarantee it. Again, the rates for these banners are pretty good, so again, in terms of you summoning, it's only going to be Hitsugaya in that banner, so when you pull an SSR, it's going to be him. Same for the character or for the stamp card, so that's going to be awesome. I say that, they haven't really spoken to say if Ichigo's going to be in there, but I doubt it. I don't think he is. I don't think he is. They'll probably do rerun banners or like future pickup banners and whatnot, so there's that. And then of course the event, there's going to be an event where you just do fights per level, and then from that they've confirmed Jade and Stamina currency will be available there for us to gather, so that's going to be fantastic. The gunfight, which we know, and as you guys can see, we do get that all-important material to get our gear sets, or call it what you will, stamp cards, I don't know, to 6 stars. So yeah, this is, I'm very confident in saying that the jade amount that you can get from this event is quite nice, just from this event alone. But good resources and materials being given, so that way we can work on our gear sets. So that's going to be pretty solid. And then as per usual, they had to tease it even more, being like, well look what's to come next. So fair play to the developers, not going to let this one go because they know how much hype this is bringing, so fair play. But that is pretty much the lineup for what is being said. They didn't talk about the story mode or the dice event or the missions, which is pretty unusual since they've spoken about 2 of the events. But they are in there, by the way, just want to clarify, they are in there. I know that there are still some story issues going on with the game itself, but I'm hoping they fix that for Hitsugaya's event, so that way we get the Hitsugaya and Aizen cutscenes and all that good stuff, so that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, that is pretty much the update for the Hitsugaya event on what's going down. Again, when it comes to the code itself, there will be a global code given out, so that way global players can get their 300 jade. We're just kind of waiting patiently on for them to provide that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's kind of like a brief little look on what's going on and the update on how Bleach is doing at the very beginning, and it is a hit. There's nothing more to say. It is a hit. It's crazy because the game's been, what, 2 years in the making, 3 years in the making, and people were kind of not exactly well, I wouldn't say talking trash on it, but like, you know, for such a long way and whatnot, people were kind of slightly negative towards it, and for them to achieve this, it's just like, bruh, well, GG. Fair play. So there you go. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is everything that we need to go over. But Toshiro Hitsugaya releases on the 5th of December, so yeah, the man is ready. So make sure you got your Rukia at the ready, because Rukia is the only one that we can build up for right now. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm making sure my Rukia is ready. And on top of that, if you guys want to farm spirit resources, that might be advisable too, so that way you guys can get ahead of the game when you pull your Toshiro and get him leveled up, ready to take on all the spirit content as well as the event going against Gin, because that is a hard fight once you get all the buffs in and the debuffs, so just be wary of that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'll call it there. Take care.